The end of the search moat. The European Commission just issued a binding order forcing Google to share its internal search Clickstream with OpenAI and other AI competitors. This July 2026 ruling under the Digital Markets Act targets the data feedback loop that has insulated Google from competition for over 2 decades. By mandating access to anonymized ranking and query data, the EU is stripping away the proprietary advantage of the world's largest search index. This shift directly addresses the data scarcity that has historically limited the accuracy of rival search models. But the real technical shift lies in how the clickstream functions as a reward signal. The clickstream feedback loop. In search architecture, the click is the ultimate reward signal. While a model can crawl the web, it lacks the billions of human feedback points that verify which results actually satisfy a specific intent. The EU's new specifications require Google to provide this ranking, query, and click data on fair and reasonable terms. This move allows developers to bypass the decades of traffic collection normally required to build a competitive ranker. It essentially turns Google's historical usage data into a shared infrastructure for fine-tuning rival models. And this data access is only half the story, as the operating system itself is the next target for the Android mandate. Native system interoperability. Starting in 2027, Google must open 11 specific Android system features to third-party AI assistants, removing the technical barriers that previously favored Gemini. Current Android versions restrict third-party models to sandboxed apps, preventing them from accessing system-level hooks like voice triggers and screen context. The new mandate forces Google to provide the same interoperability for functions like booking rides or drafting emails across different applications. This means the default AI on an Android device could soon be a model from OpenAI or Anthropic, operating with full system permissions. This deep integration leads to a fundamental shift in how search is valued as an asset. The part no one wants to say. The core takeaway is that the search moat is being transitioned from a proprietary asset into a regulated data utility. By decoupling the search index from the delivery platform, the EU is forcing a pivot where the primary value is no longer the data itself, but the reasoning layer applied to it. This regulatory intervention effectively commoditizes the search loop, meaning that for builders, the technical challenge shifts from data acquisition to the efficiency of the retrieval-augmented generation pipeline. For companies like OpenAI, this provides the missing signal needed to align their models with real-world information-seeking behavior at a massive scale. The strategic focus now moves to the hardware level, as the distribution advantage of being a default system service evaporates. Watch for the initial implementation details in the Android 18 developer documentation scheduled for release this winter. Subscribe for more.